We got today, D. What we talking about?
What we talking about? Let's get it started, Coach. We're going to start with Dana White.
Ooh, Dana White. So we're going to come right into boxing.
Right into boxing.
All right, Dana White. Dana White's a big UFC guy with
Yep.
MMA, built a big deal. You know, what are they on, like UFC 5,000 and million and 15 by now?
Something like that.
I really don't know just yet. My thing is this about Dana coming into boxing. You've been in the combat sports arena already.
Right.
You obviously had an opportunity to come into boxing when you first got into combat sports, but you chose to go a different route for particular reasons, and you built a phenomenal brand with it. So why kind of come back over to what you thought was a little bit below you in the first place? You know, what is it that's going on with your current business that you now want to kind of get your hands over here in boxing? And how are you going to go about trying to do it?
You think this is a bigger thing with Dana, bigger play? What was it expanding?
Well, no question,
Okay.
no question. Because
Smart
if you,
man.
hey, very smart. But in the day, if you got a brand and a product that's flourishing, you know, if you doing good at Chick-fil-A selling chicken, why you want to start selling burgers? You know, that would cause a little concern, or it would cause some questions to me. So Dana's a smart guy, a shrewd business guy. He's built a phenomenal thing with the UFC. I mean, look how long it's been running. You know, can he bring some of that talent and ability to boxing? I don't know. Boxing's a unique thing, and he's not the first person who's come over into the sport of boxing and tried to do it differently or tried to make it different. And you've had some real money guys coming into it and try to do it. So boxing is always going to be boxing, and I don't care who it is, it's going to stay boxing. So I don't necessarily know how it's going to work out, but if it benefits the sport and it helps our young fighters and young boxers eat and make some money and get some insurance and some health care, I'm all for it.
You're all for it.
But if it's another person coming into an organization or coming into something to take advantage of young people, culture vultures, then I'm gonna feel a certain way about it. So we'll see how that works out.
Okay, sounds good. I was waiting to get your perspective on that, Coach.
Yeah.
Always, Dana White's a very intriguing figure. I always want to know like what he's doing next, and for him to be getting into boxing or thinking about getting into boxing, that's a big deal.
No question. You know, no question. But again, TV right now, you know, boxing goes as TV goes. And if you look at like Top Rank no longer being on ESPN and all the boxing going to streaming sites, you know, hopefully Dana's a smart guy. Maybe him and the Sheik are working on his excellency is working on something behind the scenes with like Netflix or Prime or something like that. Right. And if you can put that on those paid sites, you know, where I ain't got to go get another app or subscribe to another app or another $99, then you're going to have something. Yeah. But that's going to be the thing. We're not short of boxers, we're short of platforms. Wow. Right? And platforms that the average everyday person can see. Because boxing flourished in the 70s, 80s, and the early 90s because it was on free TV.
Exposure.
There you got it. You can watch some of these young guys kind of grow up, right, for free before you started kind of having to pay for them. Now, hell, you got a pay-per-view on a prospect. A 0-0 guy is going to cost you $59.
Nobody paying for that. People
are still paying for it. They're not paying for it a whole lot. So if he can put those kind of cats on Netflix or Prime or Hulu, yeah, that could be big.
Okay.